Waging war on corruption. Crashing the lies and disinformation. It's Thursday, the 4th day of August, 2016. I am your host, Alex Jones. Thank you for joining us. We're going to be live here for the next 4 hours. We have Roger Stone, former Trump campaign head, joining us at the bottom of the hour. You notice Trump has come out and said that Hillary Clinton is the founder of ISIS. We put that report out 3 years ago because she was the founder of ISIS. And that's what's got the establishment so scared. They know Trump is dialed in to the info war. He doesn't get his information from us. He knows our information is accurate. And I've actually known this for a long time. The enemy's finally figured it out and is in full panic mode. And I'm not trying to ingratiate us with the public and say, oh, look how big InfoWars is. I'm telling you what we've been basically keeping secret for a while. But there's no point in doing that now. This information is liquid death to the New World Order. It is poison. It's the blood of life to liberty. It is death. Coffin nails to the globalists. We understand their program. We understand their players. We understand their operations. Trump has set the stage to expose election fraud, just as he blocked the attempt to steal the primary from him. That has got them in full, pull their hair out, panic mode, White House press conferences, foreign leaders, the Pope, the Communist Chinese, all saying, you better not elect Trump. And you turn on CNN, even Fox, MSNBC, ABC News, it is over the top compared to their over the top lies just a week ago. It is exponential deception. And it goes along with them covering up the latest jihad attack in London. 1 dead, 5 injured, stabbed as he screamed Allah Akbar. And ISIS takes credit. And ISIS supporters celebrate Russell Square terror attack. And the Islamic mayor says, be calm, do what you're told. We have total economic collapse happening in many areas of the world. The economic collapse in Venezuela is so bad that people are slaughtering and eating zoo animals. That's the wonders of communism. We've got the latest on our economy here. We've got Politico trying to claim that Donald Trump's wife was an illegal alien or did something wrong. We've got Clint Eastwood coming out, says that he's challenging Obama's pussy generation. Just effing get over it. I don't normally paraphrase profanity here on air, but when Clint Eastwood says it, it's not profanity. Now, let's get to the heart of the issues here. I'm going to go over not just news, but the actual polls that Reuters and others are giving to the respondents. And they begin with generally 15, but the lowest 10%. More Democrat respondents in a poll. Now, you're supposed to, if you're going to poll people, you do it randomly or you do it 50-50 of registered voters. This has never before been done. They've got phone lists and target lists where they really know there's more Democrats. That's how they do these spin polls, how they create the perception that Trump's behind. He was 7 to 10 points ahead, even with their Cook polls. So they came out 2 weeks ago and started putting these fake polls out. And we've talked about it. But it's being done at a level never before seen where they just admit they're sampling 650-something Democrats versus 400-something Republicans. Obviously, that's going to create 10-point leads for Hillary Clinton, bare minimum. This is not rocket science. And you got to ask yourself, the dying enemy media, where is it going next? Because yesterday, I was here monitoring news here in Austin and then traveled to a nearby city to do research. And I was monitoring more news than I normally do because I wasn't on air. And I was collating news articles and data for special reports and things we're putting out about election fraud, about the fake polls, about the rigging of Google, blocking Donald Trump's name from the presidential selection when people do research. Again, unprecedented stuff beyond the old Soviet Union. And every radio channel, every TV channel was saying, Donald Trump's dropping out, have you heard? And then I heard people on the street talking about it. First it was, he is dropping out. I go, look, Trump says it's not true. I find out over a month ago, Politico came out and said he was going to be paid $150 million to drop out. Total bull. He says, he responds to them on Twitter and says, you are totally full of deception. You are liars. Asked about whether Trump would drop out, another former Trump advisor, Jim Doran, said, oh, he believes he might. But then, let's hear from Trump down here. Trump himself says it's ridiculous proposition and that it's not a fan of the question. The story is a total fabrication from you and Politico as usual, the New York billionaire said in an email sent by his campaign manager. And then it goes on from there. I will never leave the race. Nobody has enough money to pay me to leave the race. And if they did, it would be totally illegal anyways. Did Obama and the Clintons get you to write this garbage? And now we have the emails. This came out before the emails, 2 weeks before, where they are directing Politico and ABC News and CNN. You got Wolf Blitzer up there singing and dancing, drinking champagne when Hillary's up there acting like a mental patient, swatting at balloons. The archetypal creeping witch. In fact, this is getting so fantastical. We're seeing an elite melt down and burn down right now. Whatever happens with this election, the Anglo-American establishment's done. They have blown it all out. They've discredited themselves. You can say the mainstream media is now dead. It's over. You have a 6% trust rate in national polls, AP. You already know that. But you really, I guess, had nothing to lose now that you're all discredited with a bunch of lackeys and weirdos in your cult that thinks you can tell us we didn't build our businesses and families are bad and we're evil because we're hardworking. You are disconnected from reality. Obama's out in a new video clip we're going to be playing where he talks about anti-government people just need to leave America because it's the government that created all the industry and all the jobs. Like General Motors. No, it was the government that bailed out the corrupt corporations that did pump and dumps. The government is not the reason we had some prosperity. It was limited freedom and limited innovation and limited capacity to have a little more freedom than other nations. If government delivered heaven on earth and nirvana and Valhalla, Cloud 9, then they wouldn't be eating the zoo animals in Venezuela as Venezuela collapses into zombie land. Venezuela is now hell on earth. And get ready for it here, down the road. And then after they've looted every farm, looted every business, after the socialists have brought the country down, the elites have already moved out. Life will start back over again. I don't know how many years down the road this is, but we're a far cry from the bottom of the rat hole yet. But don't worry, it'll be a long, arduous, painful, humiliating, stinking fall with the rise of ignorance and deception. Already we rival Mexico for kidnappings and every other form of slovenly corruption. And meanwhile, they come out in the last 24 hours, massive 2016 campaign shakeup, Trump to be replaced. That's what Politico, the New York Times, everybody was saying. First it was he is being replaced. Did you hear? He quit. Just like Ben Carson in Iowa. He gets on a plane 5:30 in the afternoon. All right, I'm going to the next state. We're in second place in the polls. Looks like we're going to maybe be the nominee. And then out comes the rhino Republican establishment. Ted Cruz, people put out the fact, oh, we just talked to him. He's given up. He quit. He threw it in. He's in a 2-hour flight. During the 2 hours, he drops in the polls. People stop voting for him at the key voting time. Ted Cruz gets in. Ted Cruz gets second place, and it's the same thing we see here. Did you hear? Did you hear? Trump quit. And Trump's come out repeatedly and said, this is preposterous, as I've been saying for months. This is a talking point, but now the whole media is pushing it. It's all lies, and none of them will say on the news that Trump has come out and said it's not true. They lie and then won't even let you hear him say it was a lie. You know this criminal media is going to go along with banker bailouts, bank holidays, nationalization of labor like they've done in Venezuela. We're going to be in a living hell with these people. They just keep lying and lying and lying. Could Donald Trump drop out? Some bettors seem to think so. New York Times today. Trump campaign in turmoil as aides stop challenging the mogul, and top Republicans begin exploring ways to replace him on the ballot. Oh, the Republicans are back saying we want to replace him on the ballot, as if you could do that legally. But they just sell the idea. Oh, did you hear? You can't have him. Oh, did you hear? Oh, that's not available now. No. Hillary is. Here it is. GOP officials exploring options if Trump drops out. Well, we've got big Hillary news on the other side of this break. You'll want to tell your friends and family to tune in right now. This is one of the biggest announcements ever. Straight ahead. Stay with us. I'm Alex Jones.
Talk show host is Alex Jones. He's a conspiracy theorist.
Radio talk show host Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
Jones is the wildly popular conspiracy theorist.
Radio talk show host and conspiracy theorist Alex Jones.
Deeply, I think, racist.
I just got called racist by MSNBC.
I don't want that man to have a gun.
1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
The Alex Jones Show. Watch the free stream live at Infowars.com/show.
We have ended the big mega sale. Now, we have kept 3 items, though, this week. That's Brain Force, While Supplies Last, the amazing nootropic, for $17.76, normally $29. Leading competitors that have similar formulas are $60 to $70 to $80. That's 40% off. DNA Force, our flagship product. It's a big deal to offer 30% off on that. We're extending that. And then Vitamin Mineral Fusion. All the vitamins, all the minerals, the amino acids, the cofactors to help upload it. Great tasting fruit punch. InfoWarsLife.com. That's 30% off. But I'm going to go further. Boom, here it is. Normally you sign up for auto ship, you get 10% off. You still get that on top of it. I'm doing free shipping on everything. Whether it's one Hillary for Prison shirt or a Bill Clinton rape shirt, or whatever it is, whatever informational warfare weapon you want to help spread the word and meet like-minded people, free shipping store-wide. Free shipping store-wide. So I want to thank you all for your support, your prayers, and so much more.